Hey, hello, welcome back. It's been a while. And I was actually planning on recording something, I don't know yet, today, this morning, and that didn't quite happen. So, and now I'm kind of out of time before lunch. So I thought I would just do a little bit of an update video, what's been going on, where have I been? I guess I haven't recorded anything in 2 months, possibly longer. I'm not entirely sure. And yeah, it's been a bit of a rough time. So what's been going on with me is basically a little bit of backstory. I'm a uni graduate. I have a bachelor's degree in pedagogics, which is kind of like educational science, but not quite. And when I finished my degree in pedagogics, I don't know, there wasn't really anything I really wanted to do. And during my bachelor's degree, I took some courses in like media pedagogics and media education, and thought that was really interesting. And but I couldn't afford really to do a master's in that. And so I decided, because in Germany we have something called dual studies, where you basically, out of a semester, you have 3 months where you were at a school, a university-like school, and 3 months where you're at a company where you work, and they educate you. And I found out that there are degrees in media and stuff like that, and I decided, okay, I can do that, because obviously you're working for the company, so they pay you. And I started on a degree there, and the problem with that was that, well, basically within the time frame where I was working with the company, I was basically out of the house for 16 hours a day, okay? And I was at the doctor's a lot at that time, because I wasn't feeling well, chronic pain and all of that stuff. And at some point I had a long-term EKG, heart rate thingy, done. And like basically the cardiologist told me, lady, you need to change some things because you're heading towards burnout. And I was like, yeah, that's a nice idea, but like, what am I gonna do? This is my job. But things happened, and in the end, I quit that entire program. I only did 4 semesters. I didn't finish that degree. Back then, I quit, and I started a job in after school care, because, as you know, I'm a pedagogic degree professor, whatever. I haven't spoken to camera in 2 months. It feels a little bit weird. And I started there after school care, working 3 days a week, 5 hours each day, and that was kind of nice. But also, I quit that program, and I was like, okay, that was exhausting, and now I have this other thing that I'm working, but it's not paid super well, and it's also just 3 days, and so I have lots of time to do other stuff, and to, like, back there I was thinking about, blogging and whatever. Didn't really think I could do YouTube, or, because, like, what would I do? This was before I got back into gaming. And so basically, I had this, like, I even had like a month or 2, I think, of time off in between. And instead of really, taking a break, I was like constantly stressing about, okay, what am I gonna do? What can I do? Like, I have a lot of time to do stuff now and whatever. So basically, I never took a break. And like, I worked for that company for 8 years, I think. I worked in after school care, then I worked as a substitute daycare worker, and then I ended up working for that same company in IT until February this year. And I've talked a little bit last year, okay, I think, early this year, I don't remember. When I was recording Farewell North, I talked a little bit about feeling burnt out. And when I quit my job, I was like, okay, cool, now I have all of this time to do video, right? And, well, then that didn't really happen, right? I was struggling. I wasn't doing very well. I was struggling to kind of get up the motivation, and it was just really, really tough. And so at some point, basically, when I played Greece, and I recorded that, and I did, like, don't get me wrong, the game is beautiful. It's a lovely game. It's a fantastic game. But I struggled so much with it, and I got so annoyed, and it was just kind of killed my drive. And then I was editing that, and it was just so annoying to edit. And I'm not gonna upload that because, like, genuinely I don't know if it's any fun to watch, and it's just, I don't want to finish editing it, okay? And I got to a point where I just hit a wall, and I was like, okay, I cannot get up the energy. And like, yeah, sure, I could just, sit here and record something for the sake of it, but I think people can tell, you can tell when people aren't really being authentic and aren't really into what they're playing. And so I didn't want to do that, but I couldn't get myself to really play and want to play, apart from, copious amounts of Vampire Survivor on the Steam Deck. And so I got to the point where I was like, okay, this is just legit burnout, and there's no way I can fix this except to just radically just take a break and not do anything and not plan anything and just wait it out, wait for things to get back to normal, kind of wait for my motivation to come back. And so that took a really long time. It took like almost until now. And the other thing is that the past two months have been kind of tricky. Camera, thank you. For one, I've talked a little bit about that before, but we're doing, my husband and I were doing IVF at the moment, and that is just a lot. It's challenging. It's, emotionally kind of tough. I don't really want to go into detail, but, it's a lot, and it's a lot of doctor's appointment and all of that. So that was the one thing. And then, unfortunately, we had 2 deaths in the family recently. The one that was harder on me is that my grandma passed away recently, and it's not even like that was, it wasn't sudden. Like she had been, god damn it, she had been struggling for over a decade. She had chronic pain in her eye from getting shingles. Just, quick PSA, get your shingles vaccines if you're older, above a certain age. And she's just been struggling with that, and she didn't want to be around anymore. When my husband and I got married in 2019, we got married in the fall, and the entire year we were always talking about, well, hopefully you'll be around for that, and it would be so nice if you, and that was 6 years ago, right? And she didn't want to be around again anymore. And so when it finally became clear, okay, it's now happening, she is dying, we were all kind of prepared for that, and genuinely for me it was kind of a relief to know that she's done, she's made it, she doesn't have to struggle anymore, she doesn't have to deal with all the things she had to deal with anymore. And I'm genuinely kind of, I am relieved that she's gone, but it's also obviously really sad because my grandma was a big part of my life when I was younger, and so that I don't know, that took a bit of a toll. And then my husband's step grandfather passed away a week or 2 later, and so that's been it's just been a lot. And so I haven't been feeling it. Okay, so what now? Honestly, I spent the last 2 months just playing so much Vampire Survivors. I played Dorfromantik, which can only really recommend. It's such a lovely game. I might stream that at some point if people are interested. It's a super chill game. I think it lends itself really well to just streaming because you can chat easily while doing it. I started playing Fez, which is also a platformer, and I hate platformers, and Gris definitely fucking killed my motivation, my executive function in that regard. But Fez is kind of cute. I don't know. It's also great for kind of occasionally just having a look. That's what I've been doing. And I've kind of been waiting for the motivation to play something else to come back. And recently I've been wanting to play Stardew Valley. And so, I've been thinking maybe, okay, I'm gonna wait until I feel really excited to record something. And last week, that point finally came. And here I am. And I am really excited to get back into recording. I have a little bit of a problem with Horizon Forbidden West. I gotta be honest with all. It's just, And I know, you know, my husband keeps telling me, it's because you take these long breaks. But genuinely, I take these long breaks because the game doesn't really grab me in the way that Zero Dawn did. And it's such a shame because I loved Zero Dawn. And like, don't get me wrong, Forbidden West, fantastic game, lovely. I really like it. It's just not grabbing me so much. But I want to finish it. That's important to me. I want to finish Forbidden West. So that is something we're going to work on. I'm not going to commit to playing the DLC just simply because, I mean, if I get super into it and I'm like, okay, yeah, I really want to play the DLC, then we're going to do it. But not, if not, then just, you know, then we're not going to do it. What we are going to do is, it is today, the 2nd of June. Okay, it's June 2nd. Which means that if I'm very lucky, sometime this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, who knows, hopefully, I'm going to get my Switch 2, which I pre-ordered. And I'm so excited for this thing. Oh my god. And once I got that thing, I'm going to want to replay Breath of the Wild because I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this console to play because Breath of the Wild genuinely is still my favorite game ever, okay? Although Stardew Valley is my favorite game ever. But, you know, it's just, oh my god, I love that game so much. And I'm actually good at it, okay? Which is also going to be nice recording something that I'm actually good at. And so we're going to play Breath of the Wild Switch 2 edition, and I'm so excited for that. So excited to play a game where this game on the console where hopefully it's not gonna fucking drop the frame rate just because I'm in a tree and turning, you know. So that is coming, and I'm not going to finish Horizon before I start Breath of the Wild just because, you know, logistically that's not gonna happen. But I'm gonna try and do them alongside, which is going to be a nightmare because the controls are different, but okay. And then the other thing I want to play, and I was actually going to install that before, because I installed updates earlier, and I don't know, Nvidia's GeForce upgrade kind of killed my PC. I was going to buy Blueprints, which I'm doing right now. Continue to payment. Do I have money in my account? I should. Yeah, okay. Continue. Yes, thank you. I agree. Purchase. Nice. Okay, Blueprints. Because this game, oh my god, I haven't even seen all that much of it, honestly, because I don't want spoilers, but what I've seen, it looks so good. Oh my god, I'm so excited to play that. It's it's a roguelike puzzle game. Oh my god, it looks so good. I'm so excited for that. So we're going to do that. So, you know, again, plan now is finish Horizon Forbidden West if it kills me. Breath of the Wild, Blueprints, some Stardew Valley, and we'll see. Like, my plan for now is, just because the thing with burnout, and I haven't done any therapy for it, just because it felt like, you know, putting another thing on top of the stack of things, right, didn't feel particularly conducive. So I'm kind of trying to figure this out myself. But the thing is with burnout is that it's kind of about time management, right? I mean, it's, on the one hand, it's just too much going on. On the other hand, it is about time management. And I have a lot of time right now. I also am doing a ton of shit, okay? My garden is growing. I'm growing vegetables. Yeah, I recently figured out that the zucchini plant I've been kind of nursing for 2 months is a cucumber, which I figured out when I went to chop it for roast vegetables, which, you know, you can't really do with cucumbers. But anyway, I've been doing that, and then of course I have my dog, and I've been crocheting, and I've been reading, and all of that stuff. And so now, you know, I need to figure out a way to do recording sustainably, you know, so I can. And I do want to upload like 3 videos a week. I don't think I can do much more, honestly, but we're gonna see. And so for now, my plan is to try and get to a point where I can upload multiple videos a week without getting back into this kind of rat race mindset thing where and just burning myself out again. So my plan for now is doing video stuff on Mondays and Wednesdays, because those are the days I used to work. So that is extra time I have now. So I hope that I can do that, and you know, wish me luck. But yeah, basically that's what's been going on. That's the plan going forward. I'm genuinely really excited. I'm also, the irony is not lost on me that it is now June again, and I'm still playing for Horizon Forbidden West, and I'm gonna die in this room because it's gonna be so warm. But oh well, should have thought about that, right? Yeah, but that's it. And I'm genuinely, I'm really excited to be back. I'm really looking forward to recording. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you guys, and yeah. Next video is coming sometime soon. I'm going to record something after lunch. I swear, I promise, I'm going to do it. And yeah, I'm gonna see you then. If you actually watch this, thank you so much. Thank you for being interested in my life. I don't know, whatever. And yeah, I'm gonna see you very soon, hopefully. And that's it. Goodbye.